Hello and welcome to 9-Card TCG. Today we are doing something just a little bit different. We got a box. This is a box of cards from CGC that we had graded, and we're going to crack it open and see what the grades are. Now, I did get these cards off eBay, and so I have no idea how good that they'll come back. They're not, pack fresh, or at least some of them aren't pack fresh when I bought them, and so I'm not expecting, 9s and 10s. Okay. So the cards are facing towards the camera, so I don't know what is what. I don't know what's coming out. Just gonna destroy this box. Okay, so we got our cards. If I remember correctly, the cards that are in this box are a first edition Jolteon from Jungle Set, a first edition Erica's Venusaur, a base set Venusaur, and a base set Charizard. I think that's what we got. So let us pull the first card. So the first card we have is a first edition Jolteon. Oh no. Wow, my my eyesight is so bad. This is the first edition Erica's Venusaur. So we are going to see this together for the first time. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Ooh, fail. 8.5. 8.5 on the Erica's Venusaur. Erica's Venusaur first edition Gym Challenge. 8.5, centering 9, surface 8.5, corners 8, edges 9. Not bad to start us off. So, Erica's Venusaur to the side. We'll try to keep it in view. Okay. Next. What do we got next? There's our Jolteon. I don't know how I mistook the... Mistook? I don't know how I got these two mixed up. And here we go. Let's see. Jolteon, what do we got? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5.5. Wow, that's much lower than I anticipated. Man, 5.5, a little disappointed on that. 9.5 centering, 5 for surface, and 6 for both corners and edges. Wow, so this is definitely a lightly played card. You can see the actual card. It doesn't look terrible, right? You have the back. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. You can definitely see some whitening on the edges and the corner for sure, but it's not terrible. I'm sure at closer glance, when you look at the surface up close, you'll probably see some scratches and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, 5.5. A little disappointing. So this is what we got so far. We'll put them to the side. They're taking up a little bit more space than I can afford on my small desk. So up next is our base set Venusaur. I do not have high hopes for this one. Oh man, I'm gonna guess a 5. I'm gonna say a 5. So let's find out together. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 7.5. Okay, not bad at all. Centering 9.5, surface 7, corners 8, edges 8 to give us an overall score of 7.5. I will take it on our base set Venusaur. This is not a shadow. You could see on the left hand. Well, yeah, I guess it's your left hand too. Your whatever. The left hand. This side of. It's this side of the card. You can see that dark shadow. You can see this dark shadow on the side of the card. What happened was when these cards first came out, they did not have that shadow, this dark border. And the card creators, when they saw them, they said, yeah, we don't really like the way these look. They look a little plain, a little flat. So we want to give them a little more dynamic feel. We want them to just look better, so they added this shadow in the second print run. That's why earlier edition, like the earliest iteration of Pokemon trading cards, have this the no shadow, and they're called shadowless, and that's why they're a little bit more expensive, because they didn't have many copies printed, at least not relative to other things. And our final card of the day, a base set Charizard. You can see already that shadow. There he is. Nice. The big boy. The most coveted card in Pokemon trading card would be a first edition shadowless Charizard. It is one of the most expensive cards you can possibly get. So let's see, what do we pull on this? Again, I don't have particularly high hopes. I'm going to go with a 6. I'm going to say 6. So maybe if we can get another 7.5, I will be pretty pleased with this box opening overall. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5.5. Not too far off what I was expecting. Centering 8.5, surface 5.5, corners 6, and edges 5.5. So not great. We'll show them a little closer. Again, these plaques make them look pretty good. Like, they look better than they're scored in these plaques. I'll show the back. But yeah, again, the corners you can definitely see, and the sides definitely see some whitening and some wear on the corners and sides. Probably need a little bit more attention to when you're looking at the surface to know. But yeah, okay. 5.5. I happen to love Venusaur, so I'm very happy about the score for the 8.5. So there we go. Small box opening from CGC. I just wanted to show you guys what the cards look like. I will say, everybody was complaining about the numbers, and I'll show an example while I clank these around annoyingly. So one of the things a lot of people were upset about with these CGC cards is the box numbers, how they are slightly off center, and you don't notice it as bad when there's a 0.5 in there, but you can definitely see some off centering. It is slightly heavy on the left side, so the left side is thicker than the right side, and that is a little irritating. And I will say, I've seen a lot of pictures and videos of people opening different cards from CGC, and the number is pretty off center, and it can be annoying. So that is something to be a little wary of. And I do want to make a quick mention. There have been, according to a couple of accounts I follow on Instagram, some reports of fake cards being sold, even though they are in graded plaques like you see from CGC. The ones I've seen on Instagram are from Beckett. One of the easy ways to tell a fake card from Beckett specifically is a lot of times they don't have the patent number correctly. So it'll say patent period and a number on a true Beckett plaque, and then some of the counterfeit ones will be missing that little dot at the end of patent number. And it's a small thing, and if you're new to collecting, and if you're new to graded cards like I am, those kind of things are so easy to miss. Also, formatting errors, or not grammatical errors, but spelling errors or font issues, anything that might look grainy or fuzzy, you might want to skip out on, or just contact the buyer and talk to them and see what the deal is. I mean, someone who's trying to sell a fake card probably doesn't have much issue about lying about the authenticity of the card. So, the best advice is to go through a seller or a licensed distributor that you know and trust. Maybe in the future we could do a video showing off the different nuances of some of the fake cards that are being sold, what they look like, how to tell them apart from a real one. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments below, and I would be more than happy to make that video. That's gonna do it for us today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that you enjoy watching these mini box openings. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.